What's good, guys? This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today, guys, I would like to bring you the updates and the best information about Cartagena, Colombia, my capital, my beautiful capital. Well, it's not beautiful, but it's the capital of Colombia, Bogota, fellas. And first of all, before I say with my show, because that's how I call my video shows, because I can express who I am, I can be who I am also. So before I start with this, I would like to say, hey, thank you so much for the one that subscribed to my channel. Thanks for the one that are gonna subscribe, and thanks for the one that already subscribed to my channel. None of this would have been possible without you all behind the screen, watching me every day and supporting me every day. And I really appreciate that from everyone. So let's go ahead, and just let's speak about this, because I think like I'm taking too much time from my intro, but I hope you guys understand this is something new for me. But every day I wake up with the idea, trying to find news to bring to my channel. The updates that I think might be important for you guys. So I hope you guys understand that. So guys, and today I'm happy because they already captured. Hey, let me say this first. I don't like to wish bad things to anybody in life, because I think what you wish to the people, that's the same thing that came back to your life. So I like to wish everybody blessings. So blessing will come to my life. So but I think they're responsible for this crime. They had to pay for what they did. And guys, the reason why I'm happy today is because they already captured the person that apparently shoot Gregory Stewart Owens last year in October 19 of 2023 in Cartagena, Colombia. If you guys didn't know, an American citizen was unalive last year by gangster that they were trying to rob him. They robbed his chain, and they also stole his cell phone. So in that case, unfortunately, the American citizen, he lose his life when they shot him twice on his body. They already had captured 4 people for this crime, involving this crime. But the real one, the person that shoot the guy, like the man, he was the man. So apparently he's been captured today. That was the only one that they were missing in this case. That was the piece that they were missing to complete the game. So it's game over for these people, fellas. And let me read the history to you guys, and also I will share what I think about all of this. And the history is tell like this, fellas. But before, let me drink a cup of coffee, Colombian coffee, the best one in the world, so I can read the history to you, fellas. The American tourist Gregory Stewart Owens was shot to death twice with still a gold chain and a cell phone. The crime happening afternoon of Thursday, October 19, 2023, the days that Owens turned 59. That's so sad, man. Like the day of your birthday, you got killed, something, or died. That's so sad for you, for the person, and for their family also. The foreigner was approached by 2 men in front of the building where he was staying in Marbella neighborhood. So for the murder of the American 2 weeks later, after 400 hours of video analysis from closed-circuit television cameras, the police and the prosecutor office confirmed that the 5 criminals were the ones that participated in this homicide. 4 of their nicknames are known like Shatara, Elias Shatara, David Jr., El Cabe, and Kevin were already captured, detained, and placed on the jail in the Tenera prison by the guaranteed judge. A fifth person was missing, and this weekend in a fancy capture, the most wanted in Cartagena for crimes such as homicide, death, and drug trafficking. The police found the whereabouts of Jerry Rosero Prasca. Jerry Rosero Prasca will be linked up as a co-author in the homicide of robbery of the American citizen Gregory Stewart Owens, confirmed the police command on the morning of this Monday, March 4. They investigate him for the murder of an American. The police assured that Prasca was detained in the Chicken Kirat neighborhood. His request for the crimes homicide, qualified robbery, and illegal possession of guns by the first municipal criminal judge with control, background guarantee control functions. Jerry Rosero was part of the cartel of the most wanted by the police in Cartagena. So they say all the prosecutor for the Owens crime investigation indicated that Juan Camilo Baloyes Martinez, who was 24 years old and known as El Cabe, would be the one who located and marked the victim and drove the motorcycle on which Wilmer Flores Anedo, alias Shatara, nicknamed Shatara, escaped. The later, according to the police, is the one who had shot Gregory Stewart and also snatched the gold chain from him. Was Jerry Rosero Pratt's car. They also investigate the murder of the Cabo. They also investigate the murder of America. Cabo and Star were captured by court ordered during search and seizure proceedings, along with alias Kevin, who played the role of the receiver when purchasing the cell phone and the sold from the victim for later sale. So even they capture everybody and the mama. Everybody and the mama, even the guy that purchases the phone, all of that, they send everybody to jail. And this is something like, I've been telling this to people, like, hey, in Colombia, you can't go to jail if you purchase a cell phone that, was robbery, was stolen for somebody. That's an easy way to go to jail. And also, every time I talk about this case, because, this case, had the whole city, traumatized when that happened. And I was saying, hey, I guess, this guy, didn't know, the area where he was staying at. I used to study around that area. And this is very close to the hood. Marbella is close to the hood. Marbella is a rich area, but how the city is small, so even the hoods, the bad hoods can be connected with the bad areas, with the gangster song, with the hood. One of the areas, that is not connecting with the bad hoods, none of that is the old city. A few of the areas like the old city, Yesemani, Boca Grande, Laguito, all of that, they are not connecting to the bad area, but La Boquilla, Marbella, Crespo, Crespito, El Cabrero, they all these areas, they are rich, rich people live there, but unfortunately they are connected to the hoods, by bridge, all of that, or even the hood, they very close, because like I said, there is a bridge between Marbella, where this guy, Gregory, was killed. There is a bridge that connects Marbella with the hood, with Turices. It's a good hood. Still is better than the hood that I grew up, the hood that I'm proud to be, Líbano, that's the name of my hood. But, still is a hood. You think anything can happen in the hood. So another the LJ, let me keep reading for you guys. Another of the LJ criminals investigating for this homicide is David Junior Perez, not unknown Junior, who their police said that he would be the one who stripped Gregory on his cell phone. These subjects, by decision of guarantee judge and given the magnitude of the ban, complete with the security measures in the maximum security prison of Convita, Boyacá, for the crimes of homicide, qualified death, manufacture, trafficking of the carried fire gun, fire. All this was recorded by camera, fellas. So also, this is an advice that I'm gonna give you. Hey, like I said, Colombians can be very aggressive, depends which cities are they from, but gangster are gangster at the end of the day. If you are in these situations, rest in peace for this guy, Gregory, hey, never put, if they can rob you, they just give away everything you have. I don't see, I don't see, the way why people should be die, or getting killed, over a chain, over a cell phone. Hey, I don't, but I blame the gangster, because what they need to shoot him, I didn't see the reason why, by that time, they had to shoot him or something. But like I say, a lot of these people, they be using drugs and all of that. I'm not saying these people were using drugs, and this is not an excuse to unalive somebody, But like I say, a lot of them, sometimes they've been using drugs, cocaine, all of this shit, and especially when they getting ready to hurt or either rob somebody, so they don't care sometimes, and then like I've been hearing, because like I say, I'm from the hood, and I've been hearing gangsters say like from the hood, oh, if I gonna rob somebody, I see them even like they move my hand, they like they moving a hand or something, I will shoot them. I will shoot them with no hesitation. So if like I say, like chain, none of that watch, we're alive. They're gonna rob you, just give away everything you have. That doesn't matter if you the hood, if you are from the hood, like in the States, in Europe, they don't care about that. Like you from the hood, but the hood over there. These hoods in Colombia, especially depends which city gangsters are from. They hoods, they were different. So like don't think because you're from the hood or they can play with you. No, just give everything away what you had, guys, because it doesn't work for you to lose your life over a chain. It doesn't work. That. So also, like I say, hey, don't you coming to Colombia? Everything you need is money. You don't need like big gold chain, none of that. You don't need that. All you need is your money, and you're gonna be okay. You don't need to be flashy. Like people can target you. See like, oh, he's off rent or something that maybe it can put you in the situation that you can get settled by locals, or even the gangsters can target you in the street, fellas. And also in this side, let me fly. I'm gonna take a flight, cheapest flight to Bogota, Colombia, fellas, because I also have all the updates about this city. And the government already posed the picture of the most wanted girl. Like she's the queen of the scopolamine in the city. She's the one that be drugging a lot of people over there, foreigners, everybody and their mama, teenagers, everybody that she see like she can drug, and get the money from them. She will, guys, and you gotta keep your eyes with this because sometimes the apple look good outside, and this is an advice, from a Colombian to you. Like sometimes you guys see the apple, like the beautiful woman. So the beautiful woman in this case is the apple. So the apple, they look good inside, outside, but when you smash them, when you eat them, they damage outside. So the same thing with the women. Sometimes they look beautiful, like outside, but inside they damage already. So the same thing, with a lot of these girls, that they can get you set up and rob you and steal even your ID. And they might also steal your soul if they see the opportunity, guys. Let me read the history to you guys, and I will share what I think about all this situation. So the history is said like that, fellas. One of the most wanted girls wanted in Bogota. The mayor office posted a picture of a woman accused of giving scopolamine to men to rob them. The security secretary advised to the local Colombia in the capital to provide information that might help them to the capture of the woman. So the police offer reward of 50 million pesos, something like about, let me guess, something like 13 million dollars. So this is a lot of money for Colombia. Like when they offer money like that, like they want to find you anywhere you are. That's the reason why they offering money like that, because she might be getting a lot of troubles in the capital. So they say the police are looking for a woman accused of participating in several robberies using scopolamine in Bogota. Like they say the security secretary and police official made the pictures of a woman accused of participating as through the use scopolamine against the victims. They say, how you see this woman, she's the most wanted in Bogota and supplying scopolamine to the men to sell their money, credit cards, vehicles, like cars, among other belongings. Like, hey, even cars, like they've been robbing cars in Bogota, drugging you, all of that. This shit is crazy. Like, I don't believe, like, she looked too nice, she looked too beautiful to do that. But yeah, guys, apparently she had a monster inside of her. So yeah, don't give papaya. Like, hey, don't give papaya because the guys you like. Don't give papaya. It's like, don't give the opportunities because they will rob you, fellas. You know, they will rob your and made this vacation for you, turn it into animal. Let me drink a little bit of coffee again. So I spoke to the person of the entity, stated that the woman's gains trust, the trust of the man, and then, hey, listen this part well because I've been seeing guys, they just like doing dumb shit, like just to follow a woman here in Colombia. It's stupid shit. Like they never see a beautiful woman in their life, so you know, hey, this is advice, you know, for everybody, you know, from Europe, you know, anywhere you've been watching me, England, you know, America, you know, anywhere you've been watching me, so you know, this is the advice that I also will give to everybody. Don't trust in everybody and the mama. Like the apple, like I said, the apple look good outside, but you never know what is inside of that apple. So and say she gains the trust of the man, and then in the middle of the fluid conversation, to the whole conversation, she supplies them with the systems to live them defenseless. The woman usually frequents nightclubs. So if you are one that like to go to the nightclubs in Bogota, you better keep your eyes and reminds this girl face because we never know, you never know. So the woman usually frequents nightclubs and takes advantage of calmness to miss her dreams with the scopolamine, according to the security secretary. And that's how they do. Like they, you know, how, let's say like you are in the bar, you know, she show up over there, hey, you know, you buy his, hey, you know, the drink is on me, give her a drink, all of that. The bartender would think like you guys are together, or either, you know, you guys are dating over there. She put the scopolamine in these glasses, let's say, scopolamine here, and when she see like, you know, you can't do nothing, like you are like, you know, like sleepy or something, she might tell to the bartender, hey, he's sleepy, you know, like give me just the bill and, you know, let me just go and let me just take him to his house. But when they take you to the house, they might rob you in your house, or either they might rob whatever you have in your package, credit card, debit card, ID, all of that, bills that you didn't pay, but they won't pay for, you know, that's on you. They won't take care of that bill. That bill still is on you. This is not a part of their game. So that's basically, you know, what they do. And then next thing you know is you wake up over like under a bridge with a homeless next to you saying you go morning, like you part of day now. So that's basically how they do, fellas. So they say the police of Bogota offer $50 million for anyone that provide information to about this criminal. The institution guarantee as secrecy for people who provide information about this woman, but I won't be that person. Even if I see her, I don't see her because we never know. I don't like to be in these type of problems, fellas. So they say in Bogota there has been increase of incidents caused by the use of scopolamine or similar drugs used to override people will commit crimes. Since a robber recently, several young people have suffered these type of crimes, alerting their community and the police. So this is also like, you know, because a lot of people, they might say, oh, you know, they're only target foreigners, you know, all of that. No, anybody can be part of this game. And I remember like in Bogota, they used to have this like long time ago, and I know like they might still doing it now, but they know now like it's difficult to get people to fall in this type of games. They call it like the Millionary Trip. Millionary Trip was like, for example, you know, you came out from the bank, let's say with 10 million pesos, you know, was some millions on you, right? And then you just jump in a taxi, just regular taxi, no Uber, you know, because back in the day, you know, there wasn't Uber like Uber or, you know, InDriver in Colombia, you know, it's a Colombian app, you know, for taxis, cars, you know, all of that for rides. So long story short, like the Millionary Trip, like you get in the car in a taxi with your money, your millions on you. Next thing you know, it's like yourself feeling dizzy. Next thing you know, it's like you woke up under a bridge without any of your millions in your packet on you. That's what they call the Millionary Trip. The Millionary Trip, and you know, they were doing this to a lot of people, not just foreigners. You know what I mean? So in case reported by the local news, in case reported by the local news program CTTV, in Bogota neighborhood in the town of Kennedy, a young man was robbed by a person that he met through a dating application. Tinder again, I guess Tinder again, because that's the one that they always been using, to get people. And I think, one city that I would recommend people to use Tinder and to use any of this app, is maybe, Medellin, of course, because for what I'm seeing now, but I think Medellin has been a safe city for me. But definitely Bogota, I know Bogota, they don't play game over there. They've been robbing everybody, and nobody's gonna defend you or none of that, because at least if you're gonna rob somebody here at the middle of the day, if you don't have a gun, the community, they will chase, they be chasing on you or something. But in Bogota, everybody got the freeze their own problem over there. So the criminal after young man or person he met through social dating application, the criminal after poisoning his victim, fled, taking values and stuff, and a young dog. Oh, even oh, that's funny. Like they also robbed his dog too. Like they might be kidding me. Yeah, they might give a lot of money for that though. The situation worse was when he was learning that the authorities didn't know quickly upon notification of the incident. Another similar event occurred in Suba, where a man was beaten of robbery after being drugged by two women with whom he was drinking. When he regained the consequence, he discovered that the jewelry and the money had been stolen from him. So, and then that they did few transactions have been made with his bank account. The moment was captured by a security camera showing that the criminals leaving the place. So, fellas, listen. A lot of you that you'll be traveling to Colombia. You'll be working so hard for your money, working hard. So I don't think this word, this type of situations, drinking with two women, none of that worth the money that you guys been working hard for. Like these things, should be like not a game for you. Like this is not a game, this is something serious. And if you don't watch your back, like nobody else would do it. And I've been hearing like situations, like it never happened to somebody I know physically, but I've been hearing a situation like they clean up your bank account easy. Because what happened is like a lot of these people, like it's a whole team. There is, they have the women that they are in charge, like set you up, all of that, give you the scopolamine, all of that. They got the guys sometimes that they are the one that they might, if you are if you are like in an apartment or something, they might clean out the apartment. They got the IT person that they know about bank accounts, clean up a bank account, all of that. So it's a whole team. So the taxi driver sometimes is part of the game, because a lot of these girls, like they always know a driver. They always do that. They always know somebody. Oh, let me call my primo, my cousin or something. He's a driver, it's part of the gang, some of them, this is just part of the game to get people settled. So the Bogota police arrest two women in Chapinero Code with sedatives apparently intent that they were used for a crime. The arrest occurred happening in the busy area due to its Nightlife of January 8th of 2024. Those arrests have prior records, which complicates the legal situation, fellas. And let me keep drinking a little bit of my coffee. Man, like I say, hey, I always give the same advice. You guys might think, it's fucking Colombian guys always give the same advice. But yeah, this is the advice, that will work for you in Colombia, especially, about this type of situation, scopolamine, all of that. You guys gotta be very careful. Like I say, I never met somebody physically, that been part of this situation with scopolamine or stuff like that. Bad. You know how we call, how people call the scopolamine in Colombia, and you guys might be scared after you guys heard that, because like Colombians know how bad this is the scopolamine, because they use that for robbing the house, all of that. Some people call, and sometimes I call this the breath of the devil. The breath of the devil. Imagine that. Like people sometimes they never be the same person again after they got settled with scopolamine. So don't think this is a joke. Like scopolamine, this is something serious. It's something serious, and it can fuck up all your life and your mind forever. Forever. It might kill you. Majority of the case, like people they don't know how to use this, they might kill their victims. People that they getting settled, they might end up getting killed because they don't know how to use that. So please, fellas, let's use like the common sense, all of that. I know like this video, maybe, it's been long, but this is the info, the updates that I had to give it to y'all. And I hope you guys, now is the time to say, goodbye to y'all, time to say, let you go, all of that. So fellas, I hope you guys like my video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hey, again, I'm not a nosy person, none of that, I'm just bringing you guys, the best info and the best updates about my country, and this time, we talk about Cartagena, Colombia, also Bogota. So I hope you guys, hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me the like, fellas, don't forget about that. So hey, if any day, any time, any moment you guys coming to Cartagena, Colombia, don't forget to hit me up. I own a tour company in Cartagena, Colombia. We offer tours like Volcano, Palenque, fast boat, private boats, yachts, villas, all of that. I got you. I got the best of the best in the city. Now, I'm kidding. There is a lot of good and great and amazing tour guys in the city. So I'm not the only one. I'd be happy even if you guys book with someone I know. I'd be happy with that, fellas. Also, hey, you guys can find me on IG like CTG Connections. That's the name of my company, that I own. And also, I will drop up my PayPal information. If you guys want to show me some love, just go ahead. But, let me remind you, I'm not begging for money. I make good, decent money to live in Colombia. I'm good. I'm not begging for that. I'm okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing great in my country. I'm making good bread, to live in Colombia. So yeah, I'm not begging for nothing, fellas. So yeah, hey, that's all I wanted to bring to you. I hope you guys, like this. Thanks for everything. And see you next time, guys. This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Boom.